Have you ever wondered why someone suddenly walked out of your life, even though you loved them deeply? Maybe the relationship ended without closure, or they slowly drifted away, leaving you with unanswered questions and a heavy heart. But what if that painful ending was actually Allah's mercy in disguise? Sometimes we don't realize that certain people are removed from our lives not to hurt us, but to protect us and prepare us for someone far better. When Allah takes someone away, He replaces them with something greater: peace, healing, and eventually, the right person. In this video, we'll uncover 7 powerful signs that the person who left was never meant to stay, and that Allah removed them to make space for someone who truly deserves you. Stay with me till the end, and you might finally see your heartbreak through the lens of divine wisdom. Let's begin this journey of healing and hope. Sign 1. They stopped valuing you. One of the most painful but clear signs that Allah removed someone from your life for a better replacement is when that person stopped valuing you. You may have noticed their words became colder, their actions more distant, and your presence started to feel like a burden to them. No matter how much love, care, or effort you gave, it was met with silence, indifference, or even disrespect. This is not what true connection feels like. When someone begins to overlook your worth, Allah, in His mercy, might take them away, not as a punishment, but as protection. Sometimes we keep holding on to people who are slowly breaking our self-respect. But Allah sees what we don't. He removes those who no longer deserve your sincerity and makes space for someone who will appreciate your presence, honor your emotions, and treat you with the value you truly deserve. Trust in His wisdom. Sign 2. You had constant emotional pain. Another powerful sign that Allah removed someone from your life to replace them with someone better is when the relationship caused you constant emotional pain. Even if there were moments of happiness, the overall feeling was heaviness, anxiety, and inner sadness. You were always trying to fix things, walking on eggshells, or questioning your worth. That emotional struggle wasn't just a coincidence. It was a warning sign from Allah. A healthy connection shouldn't drain your soul. When you constantly cry in private, feel ignored, or live in confusion, that's not love. It's a test. And sometimes the test ends when Allah finally pulls you out of it, even if you don't understand why at first. Emotional pain is often a hidden mercy in disguise. Allah knows your heart and removes what harms it. What follows is not just peace, but someone who will protect your emotions, not damage them. Sign 3. Your dua was always for better companionship. When you constantly made dua for a companion who would bring peace, loyalty, and sincerity into your life, that prayer did not go unheard. Even if you didn't ask Allah directly to remove a specific person, your heart may have been crying for someone who truly understands and supports you. Allah responds to sincere prayers in ways we don't always expect. Instead of changing the person you were with, He may choose to remove them entirely, because they were never meant to be the answer to your dua. Allah's wisdom is far greater than ours. When you ask Him for someone better, He clears the path, even if it means starting over. The loss you feel now could be the beginning of the very companionship you've been begging Him for. Trust that your supplication reached the heavens, and the removal was part of the beautiful answer you didn't see coming. Sign 4. You felt spiritually distant in that relationship. One of the clearest signs that someone was not meant for you is when your connection with them caused you to drift away from your spiritual self. You may have noticed your heart becoming less connected to Allah, your focus in prayer weakening, or your desire to seek knowledge fading. The relationship might have felt emotionally intense, but spiritually, it left you feeling empty or distracted. This spiritual distance is not something to ignore. It's a sign that the relationship was pulling you away from your true purpose. Allah created us to worship Him, and He never allows something to stay in our lives if it's blocking our growth toward Him. When He sees that a person is becoming a veil between you and your faith, He removes them to protect your soul. It's a mercy in disguise, because the right person will always bring you closer to Allah, not further away. Sign 5. You grew stronger after they left. Sometimes strength is born in silence, after someone walks away. If you found yourself growing emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually stronger after they left, it's a clear sign that Allah removed them to build you, not break you. In their absence, you may have discovered your self-worth, set new boundaries, or reconnected with your goals and faith. You began to stand on your own feet, make clearer decisions, and feel a sense of peace you didn't have before. This growth didn't happen by accident. It was a divine process. Allah often removes people so He can shift your focus back to Him and to yourself. It's in solitude that He strengthens the heart, heals wounds, and restores clarity. What felt like abandonment was actually elevation. You were never alone. Allah was guiding your healing. When a separation leads to self-growth, it's a sign that Allah is preparing you for someone who complements your strength, not drains it. Sign 6. You see red flags now you ignored before. After a person leaves your life, you often begin to see things more clearly, things you were once too emotionally attached to notice. What you once excused as small issues now appear as clear red flags. Disrespectful behavior, manipulation, dishonesty, or lack of emotional support suddenly stand out in hindsight. This clarity is not just personal growth. It's a sign that Allah has lifted the emotional fog to help you see the truth. When we're deeply involved with someone, our heart tends to justify their actions, even when they're hurting us. But Allah, out of His mercy, removes that person and then shows us why. It's a powerful reminder that He was protecting us, even when we didn't realize we needed protection. Recognizing these red flags after the separation is a sign of divine wisdom. Allah is teaching you what to avoid in the future, so He can bring someone far more deserving of your heart. Sign 7. You feel a deep inner peace now. One of the most beautiful and undeniable signs that Allah removes someone to replace them with someone better is the sudden sense of inner peace you feel after their absence. At first, you may have experienced heartbreak, confusion, or even grief, but slowly, without forcing it, a calm began to settle in your heart. That peace is not just emotional relief, it's spiritual confirmation that the person was not meant for you. Allah promises tranquility to those who trust His plans, and this inner stillness is His way of reassuring you that He is guiding your life towards something better. You're no longer living in constant uncertainty or emotional highs and lows. Instead, your soul feels quiet, your mind feels clearer, and your heart feels safe. This is not emptiness, it's healing. And when Allah gives you peace, it's a sign He is preparing your heart for someone who will protect that peace, not disturb it. If these signs resonated with you, know that Allah never takes something away without the intention of giving you something better. Trust His timing and have faith in His plan. What's meant for you will never miss you, and what misses you was never meant for you. If this video helped bring you peace, please like, share, and subscribe to Ineer Deen for more soul-healing content. Comment below, I trust Allah's plan for my heart. And may Allah bless you with a righteous partner who brings you closer to Him. Ameen.